Okay, so this is for Chapter 2, Priority Standard number 2, which has to do with finding slope. So from a graph, we're going to see that there are 2 points that we can easily see right here. And we are going to count the rise over the run. So remember, rise means we're counting up or down, and run means we're counting left or right. So when I do that, I can start at either point. So I'm going to start at the bottom point and I'm going to count up. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4 up to where that point is. And then from here, so I counted up 4, I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm going to show that one more time here how I'm counting. So I'm starting at the bottom one, you can see that in red, and I'm going to count up 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was my rise of 4, so that went up 4. And then I'm going to count to the right to get to the other point. I'm going to count to the right to get to that other point. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I get 4 over 6. And 4 over 6 would reduce to 2 over 3. And that would be my answer for slope from a graph. Okay, so the second way that we have to do this is we have to do this from 2 points. So to do that, we're going to use our slope formula, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so up here, we're going to say that this is x1 and y1 and x2 and y2. So then I'm going to plug those in. So I'm going to have negative 3 minus 5. So that was my y, my negative 3 minus 5 over, and if I start with negative 3, I have to start with the same x. So I'm going to have 1 minus negative 2. So I did 1 minus negative 2. And when I do that, negative 3 minus 5 gives me negative 8. And then if I subtract a negative, remember that means I'm adding. So 1 plus 2 gives me 3. So my slope is negative 8 over 3. All right, so then the next way that we have to identify slope is when we're given in the form y equals mx plus b. And when I do that, keep in mind that the m piece is the slope. So here, our slope is just that 1/2. So that would be my answer, and it is as simple as that. Okay, and then the last way that we have to do it is when we're given it in the form of ax plus by equals c. Okay, so when I do it and it's in this form, my slope, I'm going to take negative a over b. So here, this is my a and this is my b. So a is 5 and b is negative 4. So I would have negative 5, because I make it the a negative, over b, which is negative 4. And remember, a negative divided by negative is positive. So I end up with 5/4, and that is my slope. And that is Chapter 2, Priority Standard number 2, Finding Slope.